Good evening. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Spirit Lake High School as we get you set for senior night and the regular season finale for Spirit Lake Volleyball as they take on Storm Lake. I'm Scott Nolte with Tim Soper, and we are bringing you on Explore Okoboji live video. Tim, looking forward to the matchup here tonight.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun, and hard to believe we're sitting here at senior night already for the season.
I know, and Spirit Lake is going to honor their seniors. We're going to talk about those seniors here in a little bit, but first I think we're going to talk about these two teams. Our pregame is coming up next, and that's sponsored by Lakes Regional Healthcare.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
Well, as they announce seniors here, we're going to talk about these two teams. Spirit Lake coming in with a record of 18-15, and this seems kind of weird to say, but 2-1 in the conference.
Yeah, that is weird. They limited to 4 total conference games. Now, they did play each other in tournaments and stuff like that, but that is life of the Lakes Conference for the time being.
It is, and Cherokee has already wrapped up the conference title. They went undefeated, but Spirit Lake's got a chance to finish second as they defeated Esterville Lincoln Central and Spencer, but lost to Cherokee, and then playing Storm Lake tonight. Storm Lake 4-17. They are 0-3 in conference play. Spirit Lake here down the stretch, and we saw them last week against Spencer, but down the stretch, Spirit Lake is putting some wins together right in good time before postseason.
And get some momentum heading into postseason, and we'll look at the postseason bracket. Unfortunately, if you look at it just from a seeding perspective, didn't really benefit Spirit Lake much in the postseason bracket, but they may have ended up with some better matchups.
Yeah, talking to Bo, and he kind of likes how they got situated. Obviously, you'd like to have a home game, but Spirit Lake is going to be the 6th seed. They're going to be on the road against 3-seeded Rock Valley on Monday. We're going to have it on KUOO. The 2 seed in that portion will be West Lyon and Sheldon. And then the top half, number 1 seed Sioux Center takes on 8 seed Okoboji. And then 4 seed Esterville Lincoln Central and 5 seed Algona.
Okay, and you kind of look at that, and that's why I'm saying if you seed it out, I don't know if they may went regional instead of seeding right away in that first round, because you think Spirit Lake did beat ELC a couple weeks ago, but ELC ranked higher. You wonder about that, but then again, they do sometimes go regional with that first round.
Right. So Spirit Lake will be at Rock Valley to open up the postseason in 3A Region 1. Storm Lake, they're going to be in 4A Region number 3, and they're going to actually open up on the 18th. That would be Tuesday when they travel to Carroll.
Okay, usually that's the 4A Region 1 always seems to be the same teams, but Region 3 this year, so for Storm Lake.
Yeah, and they got put in that with Spencer and Humboldt and Carroll, so they dropped them down to 4A3.
Okay, must have just kind of changed the numbers around, but that's usually the group they end up with.
Right. So that's how those two teams match up in the postseason, but they still have one more matchup here to wrap up their conference regular season. As they announce the seniors here, we can talk about these seniors.
It's a big group this year.
It is. Hallie DeWall, also Carly Backey, Mackenzie Kaufman, Taylor Schneider, Emma Hendrickson, Lauren Carlson. I think I got them all. 1, 2, 3,
6?
4, 5, 6.
Yes. So they just announced Taylor the last in order, and they all get a nice little gift basket as their parting gift. And Coach Diehl Schneider giving each of their moms a rose as well. So classy move by this the family of players. You can tell this team they become a family throughout the year.
Absolutely, and we're talking about these seniors, and man, they've put together some great moments throughout not only this season but their high school career. So that's the senior volleyball players playing their last home game.
Yeah, and a lot of these players we kind of call throughout the year. They kind of play multiple sports for Spirit Lake. Yep.
Spring sports,
and then
softball.
Yep.
So yeah, they'll take some pictures here. The final announcement of senior night, and then we'll get you ready for Spirit Lake Storm Lake, and we'll bring you the starting lineups. And the starting lineups are going to be brought to you by Central Bank and Insurance.
Banking isn't just about financial products. It's about service and what we can do for you. Those personal touches are at the core of who we are at Central Bank. Decisions are made locally by people who get to know you. And while a lot has changed since 1877, we're still committed to our customers and to being the best bank in every community we serve. Central Bank, member FDIC.
We are just about ready to announce the starting lineups brought to you by Central Bank and Insurance. Spear Lake will start off with Ella Turner, Mackenzie Kaufman, Taylor Schneider, Emma Hendrickson, Lauren Carlson, and Fran Travis. The libero will be Hallie DeWall. And Storm Lake, and by the way, Spear Lake's going to be in their gray. Their libero will be in the white. Storm Lake tonight's going to be in the green. And their libero will be in the white as well. So starting lineups for the Tornadoes, they will go with Mackenzie Harder, Avery DeHaan, Lily Hoffman, Brianna Nahara, Amy Slight, and Haley Anderson. Libero, Maddie Raveling. So there you go. Bo Dielschneider is the head coach for Spirit Lake. And you said there was some kind of raffle going on.
Yeah, there's a raffle going on. If you're maybe even thinking about making your way out here, the Spirit Lake Key Club kind of heading this one up. It's a raffle for to benefit the Brand family. Recently, fire here in Spirit Lake took everything they had, and there's kind of rallying behind that family as a community and doing a raffle to give all the funds to them and help them out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was not aware of that. I mean, I was aware of the fire, but I did not know that they were doing that raffle out there. So
yeah, they're right next to the concession stand.
Okay, great. So if you're out there, you're listening, you're watching, and you want to head on over here, you can support that great cause. Storm Lake, by the way, coached by Rebecca Sieverts. So we're moments away from our first serve between the Tornadoes and the Indians, and we'll get ready for this final matchup. After the national anthem, we'll be back in 2 minutes.
Mean to be on a team. It means other people are depending on you. That's why the Bank Midwest team supports student athletes, because we know being part of a team teaches you a lot. So good luck to your team from ours. Bank Midwest, member FDIC.
For the best window and door solutions for your next project, choose superior quality to enhance the character of your home. Choose Marvin. Visit your local Marvin dealer. Consumer Lumber in Spirit Lake, Spencer, and Lake Park. Locally owned and operated since 1906.
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames in the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment with the professionals at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake.
Northwest Iowa Bone, Joint, and Sports Surgeons have been providing excellent care to the community for the past 40 years. Their team offers specialized care, including sports medicine, as well as in-house physical therapy. Exceptional, dependable, local. Visit NWIABone.com.
At Iowa Lakes Electric Cooperative, we invest in economic development, safety, youth, and charitable programs. We are committed to the communities we serve.
Powering communities, improving lives at your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
The Hut Bar and Grill in Arnold Park is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, and breakfast is served Saturdays and Sundays starting at 8 a.m. So if you're looking for fantastic food served up hot, fresh, and delicious, and service that gets you in and on your way, head to the Hut in Arnold Park.
Feel your best inside and out with Drip Okoboji. IV hydration can help you with energy, athletic recovery, hydration, weight loss, in addition to cold and flu symptoms, food poisoning, and gout relief. Reboot, recover, and repair with Drip Okoboji. Visit us online to schedule at dripokoboji.com.
We are ready for our first serve a little bit later because they had some senior night activities to take care of, but nonetheless, we're set here, Tim.
Yes, getting ready for season finale for Spirit Lake here at home, and Lake's conference finale for both these teams.
Yeah, it's that time of year for sure. But Storm Lake once again, Harder, DeHaan, Hoffman, Nahara, Slight, and Anderson, libero Raveling, coached by Rebecca Sievert. Spirit Lake, Turner, Kaufman, Schneider, Henriksen, Carlson, and Travis, libero DeWall, coached by Bo Dielschneider. And at 7:08 on Explorer Koboji Live Video, we are set. Scott Nolte, Tim Soper, and the first serve is over by Taylor Schneider. And Storm Lake will try to get in that corner. They do. Nice point for the Tornadoes.
And just simple, put it where they aren't.
Exactly. So Storm Lake will serve, leading 1-0, and into the net, service error, right back to the Indians. 1-1 here in the first set. And Storm Lake gets it back across, but will hit it wide. Crowd is starting to file in here. Pretty good home crowd so far. I don't think the football players are out of practice yet.
No, the student section's still a little light. We showed up and football practice was still going on.
But I imagine they will be here soon. And another point for the Indians.
Carlson continuing to serve, one of the seniors they honored this evening. And an ace.
Another ace. So it's 4-1 in favor of Spirit Lake after the Tornadoes took the first point. Nice big spike here for Storm Lake, and that is Anderson. Spirit Lake receives a serve, and here comes the spike by Henriksen, tipped at the net. Storm Lake recovers. Tornadoes get it back across. And setting it up for Travis. Nice dig by Raveling. Set back over here. Got a good rally going on. Spirit Lake gets it back across. And
into the net for Storm Lake.
Okay, very good. So into the net. 5-2 here, set one. And the serve. Here comes a big spike.
A bigger block.
And Anderson with the big spike, and Spirit Lake had the wall up front.
Kaufman and Henriksen? Maybe Turner in there too?
Maybe Turner in there, yep, right. 6-2. Storm Lake setting up their offense, and this one is tapped over. Spirit Lake
save.
Yeah, digging it out. Henriksen. And then hit into the net by the Tornadoes. What a save. 7-2, first set. Spirit Lake. We got an officials timeout here as one of the Tornado players, Nahara, was tying her shoe.
Safety first.
Ellie Richter with a nice serve.
To see her getting more and more playing time as the season goes on. We saw her make a couple good plays in the JV game.
8-2, Spirit Lake out early here in this first set. And Indians, Lauren Carlson went for it. She actually missed, and it ended up going out of bounds.
She meant to miss.
Right. So Storm Lake will set it up. Saved by Schneider, and then Richter. And back across by Henriksen. Back and forth we go here for this point. Henriksen, another nice save. Storm Lake on the attack. We got a good volley here.
Back and forth.
Tornadoes winding up for the spike. Was it tipped?
was not.
No tip, and it's out of bounds, hit long by Avery DeHaan.
And a good run for Spirit Lake continues.
Storm Lake gets it across. And a battle at the net, and that's going to be won by Kaufman.
Yeah, the set by Storm Lake, you can kind of see it was putting it towards the net, and they did what they could, but Spirit Lake there to block anything that could have happened.
We're going to have a timeout. Spirit Lake 11, Storm Lake 2, and we'll be back with more volleyball on Explorer Koboji Live Video.
Down the highway to MHR Insurance and get the power of one from West Bend. Simplify with one policy, one affordable premium, one common loss deductible, and money back at the end of the year when you're claim free. What? Money back? See MHR Insurance in Milford or call 338-2654.
Northwest Iowa Bone, Joint, and Sports Surgeons have been providing excellent care to the community for the past 40 years. Their team offers specialized care, including sports medicine, as well as in-house physical therapy. Exceptional, dependable, local. Visit NWIABone.com.
Spirit Lake, Storm Lake matching up. Lakes Conference Volleyball and the regular season finale for Spirit Lake. I think Storm Lake has a weekend tournament yet, but as far as match play, the regular season finale tonight. And now 12-2 Spirit Lake.
At least 7 straight points for Spirit Lake.
Nearly broken there, but the Indians recover and they get it across. Nice dig by Raveling of the Tornadoes. Big swing coming from DeHaan, dug out by Spirit Lake. We've seen both of these teams battle here.
It continues.
Set across, Tornadoes side. Storm Lake winding up, and they'll find an open spot as it rolls off the block up front.
That was another good volley.
It was. So Storm Lake goes back to serve their libero, sophomore Maddie Raveling. Back over.
Let's say good recovery by the Indians.
And a big block up front. Kaufman sends it back. She's been involved in a couple of them.
She'll get a rest, and in comes, I don't have my roster in front of me.
Let's see here.
Whiting.
Yes, that would be Emma Whiting.
I kept wanting to say Olivia, but that's her sister.
Right. And another point for the Spirit Lake squad. 14-3 now, out to a huge lead. Remember, Storm Lake took the first point of the set here.
So a 14-2 run effectively by Spirit Lake.
Indians will get it across.
Almost miscommunication.
And Storm Lake's going to hit it into the net off of Lily Hoffman. Storm Lake on the attack. And a good save for a moment by Carlson, but it falls down. No one could help her out.
Yeah, there wasn't much Carlson can do kind of in that in-between area. When it hit it towards midsection, how do you hit it?
Right. What do I do?
What do I do with my hands?
And a service error on the Tornadoes gives it right back to Spirit Lake. 16-4 Spirit Lake, set 1.
Carly Backey coming in to serve.
Another one of those seniors. 6 of them honored tonight. Storm Lake will set up their attack as they bump it over. Spirit Lake sets it up at the net and looking to get in that back line. Not quite. Just a little bit long by Carlson. Avery DeHaan will go back to serve. Spirit Lake will set it up. Raveling keeps it alive. And a nice placement inside that back line by Storm Lake, Lily Hoffman.
And I think one of the Spirit Lake players got a bad read. I heard someone say out, but it was not.
16-6, so a couple of points here for the Tornadoes. And a nice serve. High bump over onto the Storm Lake side. And nice placement in the middle by Lily Hoffman again. Back-to-back points for her, and the Tornadoes on a little bit of a run. Gonna serve it long here to give it right back to Spirit Lake.
That was close, though.
It was. Our coverage brought to you in part by United Community Bank, the Hut Bar and Grill, and Consumers Lumber Company. Big swing by the Tornadoes, but this one, it's just in.
In.
I thought it was sailing on her a little bit, but no, just got inside that line.
A couple close calls in this set. Our final video stream of the fall season.
Yeah. Yep, we'll be back probably sometime in December for video coverage.
You know, there's nowhere of our area games that we're doing on Friday that, due to streaming rights, we could do for football.
Yeah, it just doesn't work out Friday for football. With, like you said, streaming rights and then manpower to head it up. So Spirit Lake, a big spike, and it's put away by Lauren Carlson. So the Indians up 18-9. This is the final tune-up for Spirit Lake before they start their postseason on Monday.
Schneider looks to be serving for Spirit Lake.
Just hits the top of the net and goes over.
Just like she planned.
That is so tough. That throws that defense off.
You played tennis in high school, right?
I did.
That was the best shot you could hit, is if it just barely hit the net.
Yeah, it just stops it.
Although in tennis, they don't let you do that on the serve.
Right.
Volleyball, you can.
19-9, Spirit Lake.
Great angle on that.
Nice placement just inside that back line once again by Carlson. And Spirit Lake serving 20-9. Storm Lake trying to battle at the nets, and they'll try to dig it out, and they do. Now Spirit Lake sets up their attack with Travis, and Raveling is able to save it just for a moment, but not enough. And now we're going to have a timeout called by Storm Lake. 21-9. Spirit Lake leads. Back with more coverage on Explorer Kaboji Live Video.
This is Scott Troutman with State Farm and Spirit Lake. All across the country, drivers are reaping the rewards of safer driving with the updated Drive Safe and Save app, where you can earn a discount of up to 30%. Call Scott Troutman State Farm at 336-2499.
The Hut Bar and Grill in Arnold's Park is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, and breakfast is served Saturdays and Sundays starting at 8 a.m. So if you're looking for fantastic food served up hot, fresh, and delicious, and service that gets you in and on your way, head to the Hut in Arnold's Park.
Spirit Lake 21, Storm Lake 9. Lakes Conference Volleyball here on Explorer Kaboji Live Video. Live video, live audio. Scott Nolte, Tim Soper bringing you the action. Spirit Lake in set one, leading 21-9. Storm Lake receiving the serve, and they'll set it across. Goes all the way towards that back line. Winds up for a nice kill by Carlson. And once again, she's had excellent placement.
Yes. I think the point before last, she just kind of got that top spin on the spike, and it fell right before the back line. That one kind of died on the serve.
And Storm Lake will bump it over. Spirit Lake sets it up this time for Kaufman. And that's going to be another point. Just got over. Big spike mid-court by Storm Lake. Spirit Lake recovers and gets it across. And this one's going to be hit wide by the Tornadoes, and now it's set point at 24-9.
I know we complimented it last time, or last week. It was a week from today that we covered Spirit Lake. The serving of the Indians been fantastic. I thought I jinxed it.
Yeah.
That was just got over.
Sets it up. Travis has her spike blocked, but they set it up for her again. This time she sets it over, and that is the set. So Spirit Lake takes the first one, the score 25-9. And we'll get ready for the second set as we are in between sets, sponsored by Okoboji Motor Company. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Whether you are freshening up your current decor, building new, or just looking for custom window treatments, Interior Sewing by Lisa has you covered with draperies, pillows, and Hunter Douglas blinds. Call me for your free in-home consultation at 712-320-3492.
McKean's Pub and Grill in Spirit Lake has awesome nightly specials Tuesday through Saturday. Stop by after the game or any night and enjoy a great atmosphere and good times with friends at McKean's Pub and Grill.
Northwest Bank is top-notch. You may be a one-time customer, you may be a lifetime customer, but they're always going to look out for you and take care of you.
Northwest Bank has the ability to help you do what you need to have done with your mortgage.
To me, probably the number one thing is their ability to get the job done.
Easy to work with, explain things very well, people that you trust and people that you see every day. That type of skill and knowledge sitting behind that desk when you're coming to sign those papers is very important.
I've always trusted Northwest Bank, and I definitely trust them with the biggest purchase we've ever made.
Pub 19 is open 7 days a week at 11 a.m. with limited seating. Dine in or carry out every Friday night. You can enjoy the in-house smoked prime rib. Pub 19 at Okoboji View Golf Course on Highway 86 in Spirit Lake. And check out their new menu items at pub19barngrill.com.
Whether it's a flooded basement or damaged carpets, Steamway Cleaning has the tools and professional service to restore the beauty of your floors. Steamway Cleaning also provides duct cleaning, odor removal, and much more, plus 24-hour emergency services. Call Steamway Cleaning in Spirit Lake.
At Okoboji Motor Company, we understand your vehicle represents a significant investment, and nobody knows your vehicle better than our certified experts, who bring on average 30 years experience in providing expert GM and Toyota service. We have the latest, most advanced equipment specifically designed for your vehicles. Express Lube and service hours are Monday through Friday from 7:30 to 6 p.m. and Saturdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 336-1500 to service your vehicle.
Okoboji Motor Company. Driven to serve better. Driven to serve better.
The first set went to Spirit Lake. The score was 25-9. Excellent volleyball by Spirit Lake. Had good placement, good serving, as you mentioned, and just all around good hustle.
Yeah, and the serving was great. They were able to string together a lot of good runs, especially to start the set.
So this is the final matchup before the postseason for Spirit Lake. Currently, they are 18-15 and 2-1 in the conference. Storm Lake is 0-3 in the conference, and they are 4-17. Spirit Lake took the first one, 25-9. We begin set two with a spike right down the middle by Carlson. She is picking up right where she left off.
Now she's going to go back to serve, it looks like, and we had the ball go to the hallway, so we had to wait a little bit.
So Lauren Carlson will serve. Little jump serve, and it kind of sails on her. We're tied at 1.
There's probably the broadcast jinx.
So now it's Storm Lake with Mackenzie Harder, the sophomore. This is a very young Storm Lake squad. As this one is hit long, was there a tip? There was. The back judge says there was a tip, and it will be Spirit Lake's point and serve. Okay. So in the starting lineup for Storm Lake, sophomore, freshman, sophomore, junior. Libero's a sophomore, junior, and then the only starting senior was Amy Slight.
Okay. Nice save there.
Nahara with the nice save for the Tornadoes. Big spike from Kaufman, and that is effective. As that one will drop.
I think for Storm Lake, might see the same kind of lineup in basketball, but you get camaraderie again with those younger players, a couple years, that could gel.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And their softball team, watch out for their softball team.
They were pretty good this last summer.
And they had a lot of young girls, and they're going to be good as well. So a lot of youth here in Storm Lake. 4 hits called on the Indians, so point Tornadoes.
Even though you're covering Spirit Lake, I'm sure you're excited for that as a Storm Lake grad.
Right.
Now, is it like me with being an ELC grad? Seems I always draw the ELC Spirit Lake game, see if they can test my bias while doing a broadcast.
This one's a big spike by Kaufman. Yeah, we do that on purpose. We set you up for that.
Now, you schedule the games at Storm Lake for yourself quite a bit, so you can go see family and visit some good food restaurants down there.
Correct.
That's strategic on your part, right?
Yeah, exactly, right. Little miscommunication here by the Tornadoes after another good serve by Spirit Lake. This time the serve by Emma Whiting. Spirit Lake up 5-2. Whiting with another nice line drive serve, and it goes off the hands of Harder and out of bounds. Whiting is serving pretty strong here. Some hard serves. Storm Lake had some trouble earlier, but they managed to get it across this time, and it falls right in the middle.
Just kind of a hole in the defense, and they found it.
Hoffman put it away. So it's 6-3 in favor of Spirit Lake, set 2. Spirit Lake took the first set 25-9. And now a service error. Our coverage brought to you in part by Northwest Bank, Okoboji Motor Company, Iowa Lakes Electric Cooperative, and Spirit Lake Hy-Vee. Thank you so much for watching on Explore Okoboji Live Video. Storm Lake sets up their attack. Nice dig by Carlson. She gets right back up. She gets it back, and she spikes it.
Saw Schneider set her up. I'm like, oh, is she going to be up in time? And she was.
She was. So Spirit Lake goes back to serve up 8-3. And Tornadoes will bump it over. Schneider up at the net. Spike coming. Storm Lake recovers. And dug out of bounds.
I don't think it made it even around the antenna.
Carly Backy. Well, Storm Lake now serving 4-8 here in set 2. Setting it up for Carlson, and right that middle has been open all night. Well, multiple ways to watch, Tim.
Yeah, as you can obviously watch on ExploreOkoboji.com, our YouTube channel, which is just Explore Okoboji. You like the Fire Stick yourself.
Yep, Roku, Fire Stick, yep.
That's on the CF Video channel, I believe. Also on Apple TV now with the CF Video channel.
Right. Look for the CF Video or type it in, search it.
It's an app on most like video stick things. I don't know what to necessarily call them. Streaming services.
Yep. Roku, Fire Stick, Apple. Yep. Just search for it, add it, and you'll be able to watch the broadcasts right there. 10-4, Spirit Lake. And that one just hugged the line. No, it didn't. Just out.
Okay.
Just out.
With the CF Video channel, you get a lot of area broadcasts with that.
Yeah, you can go to ExploreOkoboji.com's versions. We've got Storm Lake. We've got the Sioux County radio ones. Even some in South Dakota. And you can go back and watch previous broadcasts.
Everything's on demand.
Yeah, I love that. I know we did Emmetsburg football broadcast against Ridgeview, and over the weekend I checked out a couple of highlights and watched a little bit as Storm Lake puts it away. Always kind of fun to check it out again and maybe kind of critique, okay, what can I do better here? And
I was going to say, I don't know if we're supposed to mention it, but Storm Lake, I do see our friend Ryan over there.
Yeah, Ryan Thompson from Storm Lake Radio.
Yeah, they're in the company. We can mention them.
Yeah, sure we can. 11-5 Spirit Lake here, set 2, and this time Travis will put it away.
I know in years past we've had Ryan do state track reports for us.
Yes. Yep.
Always appreciate the help, and we think maybe come volleyball we may need to get some help from Sioux County Radio.
Possibly. That's what our group of stations do for each other, right? As Storm Lake puts it away. Tornadoes hanging tough here.
And then back and forth the last couple points. It's up to 12-6 for Spirit Lake.
Set number 2. Spirit Lake leads 1-0, and a service error. That has hurt Storm Lake. They have served it into the net about 3 or 4 times tonight.
So the one group in our station that we haven't really worked with much is the Aberdeen, South Dakota group. But
we don't get in that area too much.
That'd be quite the crossover matchup.
Yes, it would. Storm Lake winding up for the spike, and a big kill right there for Haley Anderson.
And Storm Lake can kind of feel their emotion getting into it a little more. The bench making more noise.
And service error again for the Tornadoes. Well, our coverage brought to you in part by State Farm Insurance. Also by the Eye Care Center, Snappers, Turtle Bay Cafe, and Bank Midwest. Spirit Lake up 14-7, set 2. Tornadoes will bump it over. Spirit Lake sets up their attack, and little touch shot over by Henriksen. And now Storm Lake, spike is blocked. Tornadoes set it back over in the corner.
That's been kind of a hole in Spirit Lake's defense, that back corner.
Yeah. Raveling, their libero for Storm Lake. Head coach Rebecca Sievert will go back to serve. Kaufman winding up, big smack of the ball, but it sails on her out of bounds.
I think that was one she was maybe hoping for a tip from Storm Lake, but does not get it.
So it's 9-14. Storm Lake already with 9 points. They had 9 in the first set. And this time Kaufman will put it away.
There's the tip she was looking for last play.
She will check out. Emma Whiting will come in. And she goes back to the service line. Spirit Lake 15.
What was that? That was just a line drive that never really sank.
Yeah, kind of got off the fingertips of Storm Lake and
just kept going.
Just kept going after that. 16-9. This time a little bit short on the serve, and Raveling has to go down low to dig it out, and Storm Lake puts it away. Tornadoes playing much better here in the second set.
Already passed their total from the first set.
Tornadoes finding that offensive flow. They're in double digits. But this time it sails on the serve.
The service errors are what's going to, if Spirit Lake ends up winning this set, you can point to service errors for Storm Lake.
Yeah, they just, when they go back to serve, they cannot.
Maybe one serve.
Right, they can't get anything continuous on the serve. This one's going to be out on the kill attempt by Lily Hoffman. Spirit Lake 18, Storm Lake 10, set 2. And there's another nice serve by Carly Backey. 19-10. Storm Lake will set it up, tapped over, tipped at the net by Spirit Lake, and then the Indians unable to recover after that, but good effort. So Storm Lake goes back to serve. They're able to get it in on this attempt. Spirit Lake's all over that though, and Turner puts it away. So now 20-11. Just clip, oh man, just clipped the top of that net. Looks like we're going to have a timeout here by Storm Lake.
I say we haven't had one all set yet.
Spirit Lake 21, Storm Lake 11, set 2. We're back with more volleyball on Explore Okoboji live video.
Mean to be on a team. It means other people are depending on you. That's why the Bank Midwest team supports student athletes, because we know being part of a team teaches you a lot. So good luck to your team from ours. Bank Midwest, member FDIC.
For the best window and door solutions for your next project, choose superior quality to enhance the character of your home. Choose Marvin. Visit your local Marvin dealer. Consumer Lumber in Spirit Lake, Spencer, and Lake Park. Locally owned and operated since 1906.
21-11. And that is our current score in favor of Spirit Lake. Here's set 2. First set went to Spirit Lake, 25-9.
Spirit Lake taking a little extra time in the huddle, trying to work through these last 4 points they need.
That was just, like you said, the first time out of this second set. Spirit Lake has 2 timeouts. Storm Lake has 1 in this second set. Tapped over by Travis, and Storm Lake gets it right back over. And a tip at the net on the spike from Lauren Carlson.
Carlson on that left side, very effective.
Yes, she's had some great swings, great placement over there. Storm Lake trying to keep it alive. They do. Spirit Lake side, they bump it over. Tornadoes winding up for the spike, and that one sails on Lily Hoffman. (23-11). Storm Lake will have 4 hits. They will not be able to get it across, and it's now set point. 24-11. Saved for a moment by Spirit Lake, but kind of an awkward attempt.
Yeah, it was one of those kind of halfway, might land in, might not, so Whiting made a last-second attempt to go get it, but nothing going.
And that'll send Storm Lake back to serve. Spirit Lake trying to close it out with Travis, and that one is sent back by Storm Lake.
I don't even know if it ever got over. Might have hit right into the net.
Might have. Either way, Tornadoes with the point. And Lily Hoffman is serving. 24-13. Big swing again. Storm Lake trying to dig it out of the net, unsuccessful. And that is Spirit Lake's second set. So Spirit Lake 25-9 in set 1, 25-13 here in set 2. And we'll be back with set 3 in 2 minutes on Explore Okoboji live video.
Taste the islands at Snapper's Turtle Bay Cafe at Parks Marina. We're open daily at 11 with delicious island-style entrees and daily specials that include a local favorite island tacos, a close second to the lobster mac and cheese, or maybe you prefer the Boathouse burger, seared ahi tuna salad, or Cuban sliders. Join us at Snapper's, open daily at 11 for lunch and dinner all year long.
Dr. Craig Newell and his staff with Newell Orthodontics of Spirit Lake, Worthington, and Wyndham are well-trained, highly skilled, and licensed to provide the best quality orthodontic care. Newell Orthodontics is proud to help the community and wishes the best of luck to all local athletes throughout the season.
Spirit Lake student athletes have a long history of success on and off the field. Spirit Lake Community Schools is honored once again this year to recognize their dedication and cheer them on as they continue to make us proud with their accomplishments and character. We are Spirit Lake.
Pizza Ranch of Spirit Lake is proud to sponsor the great local athletes in the Iowa Great Lakes. When great food meets great prices, it has to be Pizza Ranch. Pizza, chicken, salad, whatever you're in the mood for, it has to be Pizza Ranch in Spirit Lake.
From major accidents to minor fender benders, Jurdy Collision Center in Spirit Lake is prepared to get you back on the road looking like new with their state-of-the-art equipment, computerized color matching system, and experienced auto body technicians. Jurdy Collision Repair in Spirit Lake.
Hey sports fans, the Venue and Sportsman's is where you want to watch your favorite teams. You can also book your birthday parties, company parties, tea times, or hunting on a simulator. Book online at venueokoboji.com. Open daily next to Sportsman's in Spirit Lake.
CMB is a proud sponsor of our local high school athletic teams. Shop online and browse our inventory at deerequipment.com. CMB, your local John Deere dealer, committed to being your dealer of choice.
The Hut Bar and Grill in Arnold Park is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, and breakfast is served Saturdays and Sundays starting at 8 a.m. So if you're looking for fantastic food served up hot, fresh, and delicious, and service that gets you in and on your way, head to the Hut in Arnold Park. Craig Newell and his staff with Newell Orthodontics of Spirit Lake, Worthington, and Wyndham are well-trained, highly skilled, and licensed to provide the best quality orthodontic care. Newell Orthodontics is proud to help the community and wishes the best of luck to all local athletes throughout the season.
Pub 19 is open 7 days a week at 11 a.m. with limited seating. Dine in or carry out every Friday night. You can enjoy the in-house smoked prime rib. Pub 19 at Okoboji View Golf Course on Highway 86 in Spirit Lake. And check out their new menu items at pub19barngrill.com.
Our coverage from Dr. Craig Newell, also Pizza Ranch and Spirit Lake Community School District. And this one's a tough break for DeWall. She tried to pull up on it, and it hit her hands and went out of bounds. As that serve looked like it was going to sail, and DeWall knew she made a mistake right away. Storm Lake will serve it into the net on the next opportunity.
Apologize, had some technical difficulties, had some sound issues, but we're good now.
Okay. 12-6. Spirit Lake, Ellie Richter serving. Storm Lake on the attack. And Spirit Lake recovers and Henriksen punches it over. Storm Lake sets up for the spike, dug out by Kaufman. Another dig, now Kaufman back on her feet, gets it across. And this time Storm Lake will put it away after all that effort. So 12-7 Spirit Lake, set 3. And Raveling to serve for the Tornadoes. That's a hard serve by the sophomore. And Spirit Lake with a big spike from Henriksen.
I'm going to say, and a hard spike the other way.
13-7. Final tune-up before the postseason for Spirit Lake. And they will, another ace here for the Indian serving squad. Spirit Lake will travel to Rock Valley on Monday to open up postseason play. 7 o'clock, we'll have it on KUOO. Storm Lake on the attack. Now Spirit Lake side. And over by Henriksen. Storm Lake swings. And a battle at the net, and Spirit Lake. Turner gets it back over.
Back and forth point.
Just well positioned here. And Henriksen puts it away.
Cross court.
15-7. Set number 3. Spirit Lake with the lead. They lead 2-0. And that one did not go over, 16-7.
Set kind of in an awkward position.
Yep. Our coverage brought to you in part by Okoboji View and Pub 19 and interior sewing by Lisa. Blocked by Storm Lake, and I think that was in. It was.
Oh, it never got over. They said 4 hits on Spirit Lake.
Okay. Either way, Storm Lake with a point, serving 8-16 in set 3. Just got across. Storm Lake side. Big swing coming, and then a big block, but Storm Lake recovers. Schneider sets it up for Turner. The running spike blocked. Now Henriksen. Raveling digs it out, but digs it out of bounds.
They don't know if it was much of a dig or a self-preservation block. Like, that's going to hurt.
Yeah, 17-8. Service error on Spirit Lake. Right back to the Tornadoes. Avery Dahan to serve. Spirit Lake keeps it alive and bumps it over. Indians are looking to close this one out in 3 sets tonight. And that one right in the middle. Nice placement by Carlson. Coverage from Lakes Regional Healthcare, Central Bank and Insurance, and C&B Operations.
Timeout taken by Storm Lake, their final of the set.
18-9 Spirit Lake. We'll be back with more volleyball on Explore Okoboji live video.
McKean's Pub and Grill in Spirit Lake has awesome nightly specials Tuesday through Saturday. Stop by after the game or any night and enjoy a great atmosphere and good times with friends at McKean's Pub and Grill.
Whether it's a flooded basement or damaged carpets, Steamway Cleaning has the tools and professional service to restore the beauty of your floors. Steamway Cleaning also provides duct cleaning, odor removal, and much more, plus 24-hour emergency services. Call Steamway Cleaning in Spirit Lake.
Set number 3, Spirit Lake 18, Storm Lake 9. Spirit Lake took the first 2 sets, 25-9 and 25-13. So Indians looking to close this out in straight sets tonight before they get ready for the postseason on Monday. Storm Lake has played much better since that first set.
Keeping it competitive. Need to really rattle off some points, especially if they want to see a 4th set here.
Trailing by 8 here in set 3. And Spirit Lake will look to put it away. Carlson on the attack. She is, boy, I'd be interested to talk to Bo and see how many kills she has tonight.
And perfect night for it on senior night, too.
Yeah. 19-10. This one just got over by Schneider. I like that lob serve.
Almost like a changeup.
And this one got in between the blockers of Kaufman and Travis.
Goes into the net. Where's the Storm Lake point?
So Storm Lake goes back to serve, trailing 11-19. Going to be tough. Yep, tough at the net there, and then that's going to be 4 hits.
Schneider tried digging it out of the net without touching the net. Kind of threw it at her teammates.
Yeah. Storm Lake down by 7 now. Kaufman will set it across. And the big spike, but blocked by Travis and by Carlson.
That one wasn't stuck between them and the net.
No. So it's 20-12. Set 3. Spirit Lake digs it out with the wall. Tapped over Hendrickson and got it in there, tipped by Storm Lake.
So at the very least it was tipped.
Tornadoes are out of timeouts here in this 3rd set. Spirit Lake leads 21-12. And Hendrickson has her spike blocked by Storm Lake.
I'll say that's one thing Storm Lake has done well. The net play, they got some young height up front.
They do. They're going to send Mackenzie Harder back to serve. Tornadoes will set it up, and the spike, and it did not go off of Spirit Lake. Out of bounds on the Tornadoes.
I think football just got out of practice.
Oh,
Braden
yeah.
Teesfeld's still in his pads.
I see a lot of those guys that just came in. Coverage from Jurdy Collision Center. Also MHR Insurance. 22-13. And make it 23-13, Spirit Lake.
I'm noticing a little more noise from the student section last couple points.
They won't be here for too long, and now a service error gives it right back to Storm Lake. Indians need just 2 more points to close out this one.
Of course, Indians football on the road to Gowrie on Friday.
Southeast Valley. And that will be on KUOO. 6:45 pregame, kick at 7. Service error on the Tornadoes.
Match point.
And now match point, 24-14.
And you're heading to Hull for Y100.
Yeah, big matchup in 1A District 1. It is for 2nd place and a home playoff game. Here comes the serve. Spirit Lake trying to close it out, 24-14, up 2-0. And that that one is skied by Henriksen way out of bounds.
And a little laugh from the Spirit Lake players and crowd. She just wanted to give us a chance to highlight the Q102 game.
Q102. Hartley Melvin Sanborn for senior night will take on Akron Westfield.
There we go. That was the plan.
There we go. Thank you, Henriksen. 24-15, Spirit Lake match point, and she'll get it across, and that will be it.
Told you she meant to do the last one.
25-15. So Storm Lake, they improved every set, but it was too much Spirit Lake tonight as they win 3-0. 25-9, 25-13, 25-15. Couple more sponsors to thank: Northwest Iowa Bone Joint and Sports Surgeons, and also the venue. We'll come back and we'll hope to catch up with Coach Dielschneider, and we'll be back with our post-game show brought to you by the Eye Care Center on Explorer Kaboji Live Video.
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames and the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment with the professionals at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake.
Well, Spirit Lake makes pretty quick work of Storm Lake here tonight. 25-9, 25-13, 25-15. And with that victory, Spirit Lake is going to finish the regular season at 19-15 and 3-1 in the Lakes Conference. They'll get second place in that conference.
Yeah, the one loss to Cherokee. Cherokee going undefeated in the conference. A little weird just seeing a 4-game series for the conference, but it is what it is with the Lakes Conference right now. It looks like they're drawing for those raffle winners right now. A little weird seeing football players full pads out there, but that's what happens when you just get out of practice, right?
That's right. All right, looks like Bo's making his way up here, and we'll talk to him here in our post-game show. Get that over here. Good. Okay, very good. And can you hear me okay, Bo?
Perfect.
Okay. Well, 25-9, 13, and 15 here tonight. A nice 3-set victory over Storm Lake. A gritty Storm Lake squad.
Yeah, I thought they did really well defensively. They were pretty scrappy.
Yeah.
So it was pretty difficult to score on them offensively. We were able to go on our runs through our serving again tonight. So that helped us out a lot. It was, again, another fun night playing a conference team, and very happy with the sweep and the outcome. And we had a really good all-around game from, literally every player. So it was a good night.
You know, Carlson, I want to start with her there first. Lauren Carlson seemed like she had really good placement tonight.
Yep, and that's kind of been her calling card her whole career. She's a really smart player. She sees the court well, and when she knows where the holes are and where the weaknesses are, she's really good at exploiting those, and she has great court vision. So tonight, she just happened to really pick on that kind of back middle part of the court. She was getting through the split in the block. And then if it was closed, she was kind of going shallow around it to that same spot.
Yes.
And then if it was set up perfectly, she just gave a nice roll shot over it. So she was really smart. She was kind of playing the cat and mouse game there a little bit, and it was really fun to see. And then, of course, we have the opposite of that. We have Henriksen, who's all about the nice, heavy arm and the big swing. So they're really kind of like thunder and lightning a little bit when they're both on. So it was really fun to see both of them perform well today.
Yeah, Emma was all over the place. And then Mackenzie Kaufman, I thought she had, especially in that first set, I thought she had some really good net play up there.
Yeah, she's become a very good weapon for us. She's been a quality attacker her whole career, but she's found a lot more consistency this year. So whenever we go back there, you can expect a pretty big play. And she had some very good attacks today, and then her blocking was really nice today as well. So overall quality game there. Just the attacking, too, in general. And middles did fantastic as well.
You know, and as we've talked the last couple of times, your serving has just been really phenomenal. And, again, tonight the serving was good.
Yep, and that's really coming around. I think I said this last time. You know, we really want to focus on being an aggressive serving team, and sometimes you have to take those risks early in the season as you adjust and just hope that by the end of the season you get comfortable with it. And we're starting to hit that now. So we're able to get a lot of teams out of system, and so that makes it much easier for us defensively. We'll get those free balls back or those rolled shots, or just easier to tell where the ball is going to go when they're scrambling around. So the tough serving can impact a game in so many different ways, and it's really nice to see that. And really all of our servers, when they get up there, we know that we have the capability of going on a long service run. So
I like that little short serve by Taylor Schneider. That is fun to watch.
She's been honing that craft all year. I said to Jason, that her dad, Coach Schneider, at the very beginning of the game, I think Taylor might have the school record for most volleyballs that have hit the top of the tape and gone over, because I swear, it's almost every time. And she can execute and place that ball in perfect locations. And I saw one tonight from her that I have never seen. She served the ball short into the 2 zone in the front corner.
Yes.
Didn't touch the net or anything.
Right.
I don't know how it dropped where it did. It was like magic, like Doctor Strange from Marvel.
Right.
But it was really, really cool. And the really neat thing is it was intentional. Like our assistant coach, Coach Kuhn, she gave her that spot and she hit it. And I said, after Coach Kuhn called that one, I said, hey, let's go just safely to the middle for the next one. I don't know if we can hit that one 2 times in a row. But if anybody could, Taylor could. So
yeah, it was awesome. We mentioned that on the broadcast. So your squad really playing some good volleyball down the stretch, and that's perfect timing.
Yep, and maybe our record doesn't always show it, although it's an all right record, but we hit the schedule so tough at the beginning of the year with ranked opponents that when we get to our regular conference season and then we head towards the end of the season, as we get to maybe some more regular teams or teams from the area, we can really get into a groove.
Yeah.
And so we're on a really nice run of wins right now. And our girls' confidence, it's running high. And, again, the team is really, really getting to a great point. But we want to keep getting better each day still, too. That's
right.
kind of the classic coach thing you got to say.
Right.
Got to get better each day.
Right.
And it's true, though.
It's true. Couple more questions for you. Talk to us a little bit about your seniors.
Oh, my gosh. My seniors have been amazing. They're one of the larger senior classes that I've had, although we have had some nice, big, quality senior classes. These ones have been around playing since they were freshmen. A lot of them have been in the starting rotation or playing for several years now, and they're all in different positions. So I couldn't be happier with them. Even a slightly newer one, Carly Backey, she moved in. They've become a really close unit, and they've done a really good job as leaders for our team as well. I couldn't be more proud of them, and I was really, really excited that they could, leave this night with a win in conference. They deserve it, and I'm going to miss them a lot, but we still have more season here to go.
That's right, and that's the next question. At Rock Valley to open up postseason on Monday, your thoughts on that squad?
Yeah, this is a really unique one for us. I have never played Rock Valley in the regular season, and they're not really that far away from us, so it's a new one. They're a quality team. Any team that's out west in that direction, they see tough competition. So you can never trust that record either. But they're really, really good. I've seen some tape of them already. Athletic. They're going to be very scrappy, kind of like what you've seen with some of our conference teams recently. Just good defense. They don't let the ball drop. And then they've got a decent attack to back it up. So we've got to be ready to play our game, make some adjustments if we need to. But we're really going to keep focusing on that serving game. So that's the big thing right now, and we'll get into the gym tomorrow. We'll start talking about Rock Valley, and then we'll really start focusing in on them on Thursday in our main practice. So
okay, all right. Well, we'll see you Monday. I'll be there, and we'll have it for you on KUOO.
Thank you. Rock and roll.
All right, thank you. Bo Dielschneider and the Spirit Lake volleyball team get the victory tonight over Storm Lake, conference win, and the scores were 25-9, 13, and 15 as Spirit Lake wins 3-0, Tim.
Yeah, and I think Coach had a lot of good things to say. It was just a great performance by his girls, and like you said, they feel like they're peaking at the right time heading into postseason.
For sure. Spirit Lake 19-15 is where they finished the regular season, 3-1 in the conference. They finished second behind Cherokee. Storm Lake 4-18, 0-4 in conference play. So that's what we've got for our final video broadcast of the fall season.
I know. We'll be sitting here watching some basketball right here before too long.
Yes, we'll have some video basketball coverage and hockey. Let's not forget about that. Hockey coverage with the Bogie Mammoths.
Bundle up.
That'll be coming up in December, so we look forward to that.
I've never seen you at one of those hockey matchups.
No. I haven't been. I haven't been, but I plan on going.
Yeah, you got to get more. You're a Seattle Kraken fan.
Yes.
Or you don't watch hockey to be. You don't watch too much of it, but you like their logo, so maybe you'll have to start watching them and take some notes.
I like the Bogie Mammoths logo too.
Oh yeah, that is a good one.
Yeah, it is. So
there you go.
We'll have Mammoth hockey again on Explorer Video. We'll have basketball. We'll have wrestling. So we look forward to video coverage. Now our fall coverage is not done, but our video portion is for the fall season.
Yes. Still got not postseason football. Got final week of the regular season football, hard to believe, this Friday. And then postseason going forward, as long as one of our teams are playing, we'll have it.
We'll have it. Okay. Well, Tim, thanks for coming along.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Tim from Explorer Okoboji Live Video, running the camera, the computer, color commentary. Appreciate his help. All of our great sponsors. And once again, Spirit Lake wins 3-0 over Storm Lake, Lakes Conference Volleyball. I'm Scott Nolte. Thank you so much for watching on Explorer Okoboji Live Video.